So there's been some speculation and debate in the last 48 hours about AMC and Amazon, two companies that are in the headlines right now. Their names being put together again, Jeff Bezos and Adam Aron. There's been some discussions, or I guess there's been some rumors that Jeff Bezos and Amazon are putting out feelers and possibly looking to target a theater chain.
I would love for it to be after I'm dead.
I don't know if AMC is in their crosshairs right now or if it's another theater chain, possibly one that's going bankrupt. But we'll talk about that a little bit tonight, what it means for AMC, what does it mean for Amazon? Is this a good move for them, and what does it mean for the retail investors, the millions of us who hold AMC stock right now and are still waiting on a short squeeze? I also want to talk about the rate hike last week by the Fed, only 0.25%. Jay Powell seeming to take a very much dovish tone in that meeting, and why the liquidity issues and the banking problems we're having right now are really holding us back from allowing the market to pop. So we'll look at that a little bit, what historically has happened. And if we have time, Janet Yellen using the IRS to target journalists while they are actually in front of Congress testifying about the weaponization of federal government. You can't make this stuff up. But before we do any of that and get way too far ahead of ourselves,
cue the speeder.
This is the way.
good evening, beautiful people. Guys, what's going on? It is Wednesday, March 29th, 2023, and we are discussing the report from The Intersect, which is apparently a newer website, about AMC and Amazon, possibly a buyout by Amazon of AMC. Now, in this article, it states the reasons why this would be a good investment for Amazon, or why they would be interested in this purchase in the first place. And it says, according to the report, Amazon founder and chairman Jeff Bezos has ordered his investment advisors to explore acquisition plans for AMC and its 600 movie theater locations. The report cited multiple senior sources familiar with the discussions. The quote says, the thinking is that Amazon can use AMC's nearly 600 movie theaters across North America, Europe, and the Middle East as marketing way stations, the report said, citing an Amazon insider. Amazon could essentially use AMC's movie theaters as a way to promote its slate of Amazon Prime movies, cross-sell other Amazon services such as grocery delivery, as well as serve as local distribution hubs for Amazon products. It goes on to mention how Amazon employed a similar strategy when it acquired Whole Foods back in 2017. The article goes on to describe the tumultuous roller coaster ride that we have all been on as AMC investors, from the high of 73 in June 2021 to where we are right now. And finally capping off the article with a quote from Adam Aron, the CEO of AMC, saying, "We do not reply to rumors and speculation." And of course, at this point, guys, that's all it is rumor and speculation. We've heard this multiple times over the past 2 years. I don't know how realistic it is of a possibility that this happens. Of course, there could be negotiations going on right now between them and AMC, and maybe other theater companies, maybe that are in better positions right now for someone smaller like Amazon as far as movie releases. They're only planning on doing, I believe, 12 to 15 a year, which, if you think about it realistically, that is a very small market share when it comes to the number of releases we have on a yearly basis internationally. Now, the other reason I have some skepticism on this is because of the news we just got 3 weeks ago from Amazon as far as their new HQ2 in Virginia. In this article from CNBC, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy says he's taken steps to curtail expenses across the company in the face of slowing revenue and a gloomy economic outlook. That's led the company to announce the largest layoffs in its history, totaling more than 18,000 employees. Amazon is also reevaluating its real estate portfolio and sunsetting some projects. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that doesn't sound like a company that's looking to jump in and take on $5 billion of debt right now and a huge new IP. Now, I know we've all been looking for some type of catalyst to start off this short squeeze. I don't know if an AMC buyout by Amazon would bring that on. What I will say is I don't think that right now purchasing AMC is in Amazon's cards. It would make more sense that they would go after one of the smaller, more struggling theater chains out there and try to capitalize and take advantage of them at a vulnerable time. Now, many of us have been waiting for a while now for the Federal Reserve to make its pivot towards the more dovish side. We have got those comments the last couple of weeks, and that reality happened with only a 0.25% increase last time around. Naturally, you would think because in 2022, those historic rate hikes were the cause of the market taking a downward spiral. When you start to take another tone towards the positive side, we would see a rise in the S&P, and we haven't really seen that at all yet. And I think one of the main reasons for that is because of the banking crisis that's going on right now, how the lending standards have tightened up, monetary policy has gotten much tighter. Really, they say that 0.25%, when you take into consideration that everything is tightening up, is more like a 1.25% increase. So that's probably why we haven't seen a major turnaround or a major pivot yet in the market. Yeah, we've gotten it from the Fed, but we haven't actually seen it in the numbers. And until we get the bank situation straightened out, I think that we're going to continue to see some pain and possibly more movement towards the downside before things really turn around. I think the Fed got us in a big mess, and we are slowly but surely trying to dig ourselves out of it right now. Just understand it's going to take a long time to try to flush out all that extra cash and liquidity that the Federal Reserve pumped into this economy over the past 2 years. All right, guys, unfortunately, it is getting very late, and I want to try to get this video out before midnight. So we're going to have to save the reason why Janet Yellen needs 87,000 more IRS agents to go after journalists for another time, hopefully for a live stream on Friday night. I have one more night tomorrow that I need to be down in Boston to move my shop out of there and down into storage. So I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow night, which will free me up for a live on Friday. I'll try to reach out to see if we can get a collab with someone else, and hopefully we can talk about anything that's on your guys' minds. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions and a lot of theories and speculation coming up, so we'll try to get to all that and more. All right, guys, if you made this far in the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, as always, thank you for all the likes, the views, the comments, my new subscribers, my OGs. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are here to break the wheel. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.